As you've heard in the introduction, the two of us come from different disciplines. The interest on each other's subject and the common enthusiasm on leading a sustainable daily life builds the basis of refused material. We linked our skills and on-topic potentials by trying to find a shareable solution. Therefore, we entered into a dialogue to create a mediation format for our aims. The potential of combining environmental science and environmental communication with creative acting was accompanied by the clash of different field-specific languages and methods. The visible and physical output are products from used ordinary plastic bags manufactured by participants. Within the project as a whole, this manufacturing carries and transports information.
The mediation format consists of a stall-like performance open to participants. The working area provides the tools necessary for the creative process. This is mainly an iron to fuse the plastic bag to a tear-proof material and templates for suggested objects. Present mediators accompany the manufacturing and an illustrative tutorial gives further instructions. An information area tells about the project background and aims. Product examples demonstrate what could be done and inspire for own personal creations. We deeply believe in the potential of combining information with action. And if information should lead to a change of behavior, understanding means grasping, and grasping gets stronger with using your hands. The potential of our information is that it opens spaces for discussion and conversation. It creates awareness in dealing with waste, because refuse is not the end but a starting point, and so results in change of perspective. It results in deeper involvement with material, and so the self-determined process leads to more conscious handling with time. It shows a possible solution to dispose the throw-away mentality. With quite no structural change and less energy input, lifespan gets extended. It claims for aesthetic, functional products. Our own design request was to use just one material, the plastic bag, and just one technique, the treatment with heat. It can be exemplary for further individual creation, and it makes experience itself sustainable through emotional involvement.
So, which are our former locations? Until now, refused material was conducted at 6 different mediation surroundings. It was part of the activity fair at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich, the Gymnasium in Baden, and spread with an article in Studiosos magazine, a magazine on sustainability. In 2012, it got into the context of marine pollution with a series of exhibitions held at the Out to Sea exhibition here in Zurich. In this context, it was passed on to future mediators of the traveling exhibition at the MENA meeting in Morocco last year. As a result of all these formats, it was and gets individually pursued by curious, active participants in numerous households. The wide range of contexts shows the adaptable character of the project and the extensive inclusion of different publics. We would like to focus now on the different mediation formats and the influences of it. A fair on sustainability implicates a public with a main interest in the topic. People with different professions and opinions meet and build a critic crowd. The inhibition level is bigger for creative acting because the passerby has only a limited mass of attention to give. The format risks so mass processing and being superficial. In scholar education, the project can be thought in the context of education for sustainable development. It encourages for subject overlapping projects, for example, between biology and art or chemistry and art, and it enables an all-around access in the way of looking at the problem. Therefore, it should be thoughtfully integrated and carefully prepared by professionals and external mediators. An article in a magazine allows to reach a specific community defined by the target group, but the inhibition level for turning information into action is higher, uncertain, and for us out of reach. Now it enters into the out-of-sea context with a series of workshops at the Design Museum here in Zurich. A design museum has a core audience which is in a large part design-affine. The workshop formats allows deeper relationship with the participants. They define a group for a time and get in deeper interaction. The MENA meeting involved mediators with different cultural and geographical backgrounds, and beyond the project transfer, the discussions were characterized by linguistic barriers and foreign structures of mediation, but accompanied by an enthusiastic involvement. This meeting was a project benefit and personal enrichment. The individual persuasion is wanted by refused material and encouraged through a folder which participants can take at the mediation spot. If someone wants to have a look at it, you can do it later. But still here, the experiences and visible efforts get out of our focus and cannot be archived.
We see the connection to marine pollution in the following points. As we already said, the approach rooted in our personal everyday life, and so it was not primary until the Out-to-Sea exhibition. It focuses on the interface between object of daily use and object of waste. It forces a haptic access to the dispute of material use in general. It criticizes mass production of plastic. It claims for individual reuse. It's exemplary and transmittable. And it benefits through the informative constitution of the exhibition zone, and the exhibition can make up for missing background about the plastic problem. Finally, we come to the critic evaluation. The positive points of our project are that it combines dissatisfaction and frustration with enthusiasm. It unites information and action in emotional experience. It takes place in the culture of everyday life. It enables personal contact as local initiative. It can be pursued with everyday household equipment and therefore gives access to everyone. It operates exemplarily and it's not commercial. The negative points are that it can mislead to unsustainable use of material. There is a contradiction in using avoidable material. The discussion output at the stall is not archived, and the self-continued process is not visible for others, and the dealing with background knowledge is maybe improvable.
So we hope we've catched your interest and are open to arguments and critics on the mentioned aspects later in the discussion or during the conference. Our workshop takes place tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. If someone wants to see it for real. Thanks for your attention.